China has launched the first module of a new permanent space station as part of its ambitious space program. The core module of the station was sent into space on Thursday, initiating a series of key launch missions that aim to complete its construction by the end of next year. According to a Chinese expert, a national space laboratory will be built in the space station, which will conduct hundreds of experiments in several fields. The only space station currently in orbit is the International Space Station, from which China is excluded. So far, China has sent two previous space stations into orbit, the Tiangong-1 and Tiangong-2, which were trial stations of simple modules that allowed only relatively short stays by astronauts.
As for the experiments to be carried out in the core module, they are mainly categorized into two kinds, namely containerless experiments on material science and high-quality microgravity scientific experiments. Both of these experiments require intensive participation of the astronauts. For instance, after the completion of the experiment on one batch of samples in a rack for containerless material scientific experiment, the astronauts should put new samples into the rack. Carrying out the task of the core module means we will take a fundamental and critical step in space science application of the space station. We will actually verify the general key technologies for the space station. We will conduct experiments on space material science and research into microgravity fundamental physics, and master the key technologies of large space experiment facilities. We will also build a space ground integrated system which will bring long-term results.